welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us today. Check out the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage for easy access to videos to the body area you want to work on, or the amount of time you have for your yoga practice today, or if you want to stay seated or stand more. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. In today's practice, we'll explore poses to get us moving. You'll only need a chair for today's class, and let's get started. So we're going to move forward in our chair and take just a moment to ground our feet and our sits bones to the earth and to the chair. So just know that you're connected. The feet are equally weighted. Same thing with those sits bones. They're equally weighted to the chair, and you feel like you're stable. Let's go ahead and flip our palms up towards the ceiling. Pull that belly button in towards the spine, lifting up through the sternum, pulling the shoulders down. Closing the eyes if that feels okay for you, and we're just going to breathe. Feeling your natural inhalation and exhalation. And let's begin to elongate the breath, inhaling a little more deeply and exhaling a little more completely. Do that a couple more times. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart and set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and open your eyes. We're going to take our shoulders and we're just going to let them shrug up in towards those ears. Feel that stretch, and then we're just going to let them fall. And do that again. Shrug those shoulders up in towards the ears and let them fall. And do that one more time. Up we go. And let them fall. Nice. We're going to let our right ear fall towards our right shoulder. Let's go ahead and reach up with that right hand, and we're just going to lay it lightly on the head. So you're not pulling or tugging. Just let the weight of that hand give you a little extra stretch. One more breath. All right, let's remove the hand from the head first. Let that head come up. And then we're going to drop our chin towards our chest. We're going to reach up with the hands. And again, you're just laying them lightly on the head. Elbows are down towards the floor. Just feel the stretch here. Super gentle. Let's bring the hands back down to the lap and lift the head up. And then we're going to go to the other side. So just feel the stretch first. And then if you want to add on, you're just going to lift your hand and place it lightly on the head. One more breath here. Let's bring that hand back down to your lap. Go ahead and lift your head up. All right, very good. Next, we're going to move into a cat and a cow. So we're going to take our thumbs to the back wall, lifting up nice. And so lifting up that sternum, right? Feeling that openness in the chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades back behind you. Now we're going to come into cat pose. So we're going to round our spine. Take the hands and place them lightly on the thighs. And then just tuck your chin. We're going to do that again, adding the breath. Let's inhale into our cow pose. Maybe you look up just a little bit if that feels okay. Squeeze those shoulder blades behind and exhale into cat pose. Let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale and exhale. And release. And grab a sip of water. We're going to come to standing on the right side of our chair, and then we're going to turn and face our chair. So in this particular series, I want to make sure that your chair is on a sticky mat, or maybe on carpet, or pressed up against the wall. So I don't want the chair to have the opportunity to slide. The other thing I want you to think about is always pressing down on the chair, not out, okay? So we'll be doing a downward facing puppy series, and then we'll be doing some different things with the three-legged dog, etc. So just bear with me, but just know that we really want to have that weight and that pressure down, not out. Okay, so I'm going to take a little step back from my chair, and then I'm just going to hinge right at my hips forward. And then I'm going to place one hand in the chair, the other hand in the chair. Bring your weight forward. Now, you're just going to come down onto those forearms. So you might be feeling a pretty good stretch in the back of those legs, and that's fine, okay? Now, I'm going to take a step back and back. Press my hips high. I'm going to look down at the floor. I'm pressing down with my forearms on the chair. My hips are high and my heart is pressing back. So we have a downward facing puppy here. Let's take one more breath here. Let's go ahead and step forward, bend your knees and roll up into a standing position. So I want to check in and see how you feel with that. Now I will tell you, if you want to have your hands in the chair instead of your forearms, you won't feel as stable. Okay, so, but I'm going to give you that option. So if you want to have your hands in the chair, you want to try it, see what you think. Then we're going to step back and we're going to step back. Hips high, heart comes down. Maybe the heels touch the floor, maybe they don't. So this might feel better for you or it might feel worse for you, but I wanted to give you the option of doing it this way as well. All right, so let's go ahead and come up and release. So I'm going to let you pick your arm position. I'm going to stay on my forearms, but I wanted you to have that other option. So let's all come all the way down. Place your hands in the seat of the chair. Bring the weight forward. Let's all come all the way down onto those forearms and step back. Okay. Now, as I press my hips high, and I'm pressing my heart back, okay? So there you are in your downward facing puppy. So I'm going to take my left hand off of the chair, and I'm going to touch my heart. And then I'm going to put that hand back on the chair. And then I'm going to take my other hand off the chair and touch my heart. And then I'm going to place that forearm back on the chair. Make sure your hips are high. Let's do that again. Left hand comes off the chair, touches my heart. My forearm goes back on the chair. We're going to take the other hand off the chair, touch your heart, place your forearms back on that chair. Okay, now I'm going to take my right leg up into a three-legged dog. So I'm just extending that leg up towards the ceiling. I have one more breath here. I'm going to place that foot back on the floor, and then I'm going to take the other leg up, lift it up towards the ceiling. There's my three-legged dog. Now my hips are not opening here. One more breath. Bring that foot down. Let's come up to a standing position and take a little break. Okay, so how did that feel? Did you feel a little unstable or a little? So the key to this one is keeping your abdominals super tight. So we're in a bit of an inversion here. And so that's fine, but just know that if you begin to get dizzy, you're going to come out of it. You don't want to get dizzy, but we're going to do that one more time, okay? So again, I'm going to be on my forearms, but if you want to be on your hands, that's okay. So let's go ahead and place our hands in the chair. Bring your weight forward. Bending one elbow, putting that forearm on the chair. The other elbow, putting that forearm on the chair. Step back, hips high, heart comes back. Okay, it doesn't matter which one. Take one hand off the chair, bring it to your heart, and put it back on the chair. Take the other hand off, bring it to your heart, and back on the chair it goes. Let's do that again. Hand to heart, and forearm is back, hand to heart, and forearm is back. Okay, are we ready? Let's lift one leg, three-legged dog, and down we go. Let's lift the other leg, three-legged dog, and down we go. Again, other side, lift, and down we go. Is your belly tight? Lift the other leg, and down we go. Step forward, bend those knees, roll it up into a standing position. Ha, very good. How did that feel? So three-legged dog, we did downward facing dog, downward facing puppy, three-legged, one-armed. We did a lot of different things there in that inversion. So now we're going to hold on to that chair and we're going to take the leg and come up into a tabletop position. Now you're going to push that foot back behind you into a three-legged dog, but hold on to that chair is fine for right now. I didn't mean three-legged dog, I meant warrior three. That's what I meant to say. Let's come back up into that tabletop leg. Remember, abdominals are super tight. Push that foot back behind you. Let's do that again. Bring that knee up and push that leg back behind you. And put that foot down and let's go to the other side. Knee comes up. Push that foot back behind you. Knee comes up. Push that leg back behind you. And knee comes up. And push that foot back behind you. And put the foot down. Okay, so that's a great version, and if you want to stay right there, good. If you want to come with me, we're going to let go of the chair. Let's go ahead and bring that, we're switching sides again. Bring that knee up. Let's see if we can pull that belly in, lift those pelvic floor muscles, let go of the chair, and bring your hands to your heart. All right, belly tight. Ready? Here we go. We're going to push the leg through into that warrior three with prayer hands. Let's bring that knee back up. Let's push that foot through. And bring that knee back up. Let's push that foot through. And bring that knee back up. Is your belly tight? Let's do that again. Push it through. Bring the knee up. Put the foot down and we're going to the other side. Bring that leg up. Push through to that warrior three with prayer hands. Bring that knee back up into that eagle leg. Push that foot through. Back up we go. I know. Push it through. Back up. And put the foot down. Okay. How did you feel? I know. Abdominals, right? Pulling that belly in, lifting those pelvic floor muscles. Okay. So now instead of prayer hands, we're going to go to eagle arms. So if you want to start, let's all start here in prayer hands. Get everything set, right? Okay, are we ready now? We're going to push this foot through and we're going to come to those airplane arms. Bring that knee forward, prayer hands. Push back to warrior three with airplane arms. Up we go. And back. Up we go. Whoops. And back. One more. Up we go. Push it back. And up. And put that foot on the floor. Okay, are we ready for the other side? Bring that knee up. Let's start with prayer hands. Ready? Push it through to airplane arms. Warrior three. Up we go. And push it back. Up we go. And push it back. Up we go. Push it back. Last one. Up. Push it back. And bring that leg up and put it down. Okay, so the final thing here, so a full expression of a warrior three, I'm going to turn to the side just so you can see me a little bit better, is we're extending the arms out and we're lifting that leg up and we're looking down at the floor, okay? So this is the final expression if you want to do it. You don't have to. You can keep doing the eagle arms or the airplane arms, but if you're with me, okay, let's come up, eagle leg, prayer hands. I said eagle arms and I meant prayer hands. All right, are we ready? Here we go. Let's push that foot back. Now, extending those arms out, lifting that leg up, looking down at the floor. Ready? Bring that knee back up into tabletop leg. Hands at prayer. Let's extend. Push that foot back behind. Come into that full expression of the warrior three. Back up we go. Prayer hands, knee up. Last time. Let's do it. Make it count. Full expression of that warrior three. One more breath. Come up nice and slow. Bring that knee up and put that foot down. We're going straight to the other side. No rest. Here we go. Up we go. Prayer hands. Push that foot behind you. Warrior three. Full expression of the pose. Looking down at the floor, belly tight. Up we go. Prayer hands, eagle leg. Push it back into that full expression of warrior three. And up we go. Knee up. Hands at heart. Last time. Here we do it. This is it. Press it through. Belly tight. Working that balance. One more breath. Up we go. And put that foot down. Very good, you guys. That's so good. All right. Let's come to seated. And grab a sip of water. We're going to come to standing on the right side of our chair. Now you want to be a little bit forward so that we're going to be doing a sun salutation, and you don't want to hit the back of your chair when you make your circles. Okay, so just make sure. Have those feet about hip distance apart. Okay, so the feet aren't too close together. So you want to have a little bit of distance there so that you can feel stable. Let's bring our hands to our heart. We're going to take a big circle up all the way up to that mountain pose. And then we're going to bring our hands to our heart. Now we're going to come back up to mountain pose. And we're going to make that big circle around and bring our hands to our heart. Okay, we're going to do that again. Big circle. There's your inhale. Mountain pose. Exhale as you bring your hands to heart. Back up to mountain pose. Big circle around and bring your hands to your heart. Okay, we're going to add on. Here we go. Big circle up and around to mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. Now we're going to come back up to mountain pose and we're going to dive forward. Belly button to spine. Swan dive forward. Put your hands on those thighs and halfway lift. Extending nice and long through the spine. Head in one direction. Seat in the other direction. One more breath. Bend your knees and let's roll up into a standing position. Here we go. Reverse swan dive. Up we go. Mountain pose. Hands to heart. Back up to mountain pose. We're going to swan dive forward. Place your hands on those thighs. Give me a halfway lift here. Extending long. Bend the knees. Roll it up into a standing position. Okay. Now, we're going to do a full halfway lift. So instead of hands on thighs, we're going to bring our hands to our shins, okay? And then we're going to do a little forward fold. So remember, if you want to keep your hands on thighs, you'll be here, and then your forward fold, you'll still have your hands on your thighs, and then you'll roll up, okay? So that's fine. If that feels better for you, for your back, that's fine. Pull that belly in. Protect that low back. Are we ready? Here we go. Big circle. Up we go. Mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. Is your belly button tight? Belly button to spine. Up we go. Dive it forward. Protect that low back. Hands on shins if that feels okay. Halfway lift. Inhale here. Exhale. Forward fold. Ready? We're going to reverse swan dive. Up we go. I know the chair's a little bit in the way, but don't worry about it. Hands up to mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Let's do that again. Up we go. Dive forward. Belly button to spine. Hands on shins for that halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Ha, reverse swan dive. Up we go, all the way to mountain pose. And bring your hands to your heart. Okay, so how's that feeling? Is everybody feeling okay? We're going to do that again, but we're going to add a chair pose. So as we're in our forward fold, then we're going to bend our knees and we're going to shoot our hips back into a chair pose. Now, in your chair pose, I want you to feel a lifting up. In fact, if you want to join me real quick, I want you to feel your weight back, right? So knees are behind toes, weight is back, my heart is lifted. So I'm not collapsing down on myself, I'm lifting up, okay? So I'm trying to make my quads and my abdominals do the work, all right? And then we'll go from there. So let's see how we feel about that. Bring your hands to heart. So we're going to start with that big circle. Up we go. Mountain pose. Bring your hands to heart. Then we're going to come back up to mountain pose and we're going to dive forward. Belly button to spine. Protect that low back. Really. Hands on shins for that halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Ha. Are we ready? Bend your knees. Shoot your hips back. Bring your hands to heart into your chair pose. Now, if you want to extend those arms out, that's fine. No wrinkles in the neck. I'm looking down. Hands to heart. Heart to thighs. Hands to the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Let's reverse swan dive all the way back up to standing position. And bring your hands to your heart. Everybody feeling okay? We're going to do that again. Up we go, mountain pose. Let's dive forward, belly button to spine. Hands on shins for that halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to forward fold. Ha. Ready? Chair pose. Come into your version of chair pose. If you want to extend those arms out, go for it. Ready? Hands to heart. Heart to thighs. Hands to the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Ha, reverse swan dive. Up we go. Mountain pose. And bring your hands to heart. We're going to do that just like that one more time before we add on. Up we go. Dive it forward. Ha, hands on shins for that halfway lift. Lengthen through that spine. Forward fold. Ha. Ready for chair pose? You got it. All right, hands to heart, heart to thighs, hands to the mat, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive, up we go. Mountain pose, and bring your hands to your heart. Okay, so how does that feel? Is everybody doing okay? So what we're going to add next is a twist. So we'll come into our chair pose. Then we're going to bring those hands to heart, and then we're going to twist. Okay? So I'll take us through it, but we're going to do the whole sun salutation with the chair pose, and then with a twist. Bring your hands to heart. Ready? Here we go. Up we go. Mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to come back up to mountain pose, and then we're going to dive forward. Remember, belly button to spine. Here we go. All the way down. Hands on shins for that halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Ready for chair pose? Let's do it. Let's leave our hands at heart. Now, we're going to turn and we're going to twist and look at our chair. Okay, so everybody, if you would, look down and make sure this right knee isn't coming forward. So we want the twist to happen right at the ribs, not the hips and the legs, okay? So this hip stays back. The twist is happening right at the ribs. And let's go ahead and open. Oh, yeah. One more breath here. Bring your hands back to heart. We're going to come center and we're going to twist the other way. And then we're going to open. Hold and breathe. If you don't want to open, that's fine. Your hands are at heart. It's A-okay. Make sure that knee is back. Make sure the hips are back. One more breath. Bring your hands back to heart. Come back to chair pose. Are we ready? We're going to forward fold. Ha. Hands on shins for that halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Up we go. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to do that just like that before we add on. Up we go. Dive it forward. Ha. Hands on shins for that halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose. Okay, we're going to twist away from our chair. And we're going to open up our wingspan. We're going to bring our hands back to heart. We're going to come back center. Let's twist towards our chair. Open. Bring your hands back to heart. Take your twist out. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Up we go. And bring your hands to your heart. Okay. How's everybody feeling? We have one final add-on. So what's going to happen is we're going to be in our chair pose, and we're going to be twisting, and then we're going to look down, and we're going to lift our opposite heel up, push our foot back into our revolved crescent lunge. See how nice it is to have that chair right there, right? So it's a little bit of balance. It's going to be working, all right? So, and then, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. It's okay. All right. This is it, though. This is the last thing we're going to do. We're going to add that crescent lunge in, and then we're going to revolve that crescent lunge, and this is the last piece. We're not adding anything else on. All right. Bring your hand, but we may do that twice. Bring your hands to your heart. Ready? Hey, we're moving today. Up we go to mountain pose. Bring those hands to heart. Back up we go. Let's dive it forward, belly button to spine. Hands on shins for that halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale as we forward fold. Let's come into that chair pose. Add that breath if you want. Take a deep breath in. Let's twist towards our chair. Okay, look down at your feet. You're going to take that right heel off the floor. Pull that belly in. Shoot that foot back behind you. And here we are in revolved crescent lunge. I know. One more breath. Now listen to my voice. Bring that back foot forward again. Take the twist out, forward fold. Okay, halfway lift. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Come back into your chair pose. Now we're going to twist the other way. Look down at your feet. Lift that heel up. Shoot that foot back into your revolved crescent lunge. Pull that belly in. Working it super hard. One more breath. Bring that back foot forward. Take the twist out. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Ha, chair pose. Whoo. All right, are we ready? Twist towards your chair. Bring that foot back behind you. Belly is tight. Revolved crescent lunge. Back foot comes forward. Take the twist out. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Come back into your chair pose. Zip, we got it. Twist the other way. Look down at your feet. Left foot up. Left heel up. Push it back. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. One more breath here. Bring that back foot forward. Take the twist out. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive. Up we go. Mountain pose. And bring your hands to your heart. Ha! All right. Let's come to seated. And grab a sip of water. We're going to move into seated star pose. So we're going to start with just the legs and kind of get the feeling of that. So we're going to heel toe our feet just a couple of times wide. Knees are going to stay bent. Now, I'm moving forward in my chair. You can hold on to that chair if you want to, and we're just going to extend the legs out, and then we're going to bend the knees in. So remember, abdominals are really tight here. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. One more. Extend and bend. Okay, so now we're going to add the arms onto that before we add additional legs. Okay, so remember, lifting up nice and tall, shoulders are down, belly is tight. We're going to extend the legs out, and then our arms are going to go up into, this is a seated star pose. And then we're going to come down, and then we're going to open, and down, and open, and down. One more. Open, and down, and take a little break. Okay, so go ahead and bring those knees together. So now, the add-on for this is, instead of our legs going to start here, our legs are going to start here. So let's just do the legs first. If you want to hold on to that chair, go for it. So they're starting with the knees together, and then we're going to come out and in. You feel the difference, right? It's pretty significant. And out and in. Are you pulling that belly in? And out and in. One more. And out and in. Okay, are we ready to add the arms? Let's do it. Out, in. Out, in. Belly tight. Out, in. Try to make it a fluid movement. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. Out, in. One more. We've got this. Out and in. How'd that feel, right? We're going to move into a leaning mountain with a twist. Let's extend our hands towards the ceiling for that extended mountain. And we're going to take our right hand down to the chair. We're going to lengthen up, try to touch the ceiling, and then we're going to lean our mountain. Now, as we bring this hand up to up towards the ceiling, I want you to turn and look up. We're going to bring that hand over as we lean our mountain again. Take your hand towards the ceiling, turn and look up. Then we're going to do that one final time. Turn and look up. Bring that hand down. And let's go to the other side. Okay, so let's start in our extended mountain. Bring the other hand down to the chair. Lengthen first. Then we're going to lean our mountain. And then we're going to turn and look up at the ceiling. And lean your mountain. And turn and look up at the ceiling. And lean that mountain. Look up at the ceiling. Bring your hands down. And release. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. The only difference is, instead of that hand on the chair for support, we're just going to let that hand come down by our side. So we've got to really work your abdominals and your side waist to give yourself that support that we did have with the hand being on the chair. Let's start an extended mountain. Ready? Let's bring that right hand down, but we're not going to touch the chair. Extend that left hand to the ceiling. Now we're going to lean. Keep this hip down. Let's come up and look up at the ceiling. And lean that mountain. Turn and look up at the ceiling. Do you feel the difference? Lean that mountain. Remember, you can always put that hand back on the chair if that feels better. Twist and look up. We got one more. Lean. Twist and look up. And release. Straight to the other side. Extended mountain. Left hand comes down. Right hand extends. Let's lean. And look up at that ceiling. And lean. And up and look at the ceiling. Down we go. Up we go. Last one. And up. Is your belly tight? And release. Wow, right? Are you pulling that belly in super tight? I know, me too. So I'm going to move a little bit forward in my chair. And I'm not going to hold on to my chair. I'm going to bring my hands to my heart. I'm going to lift my right knee up. Flex the foot. Push that foot out in front of you. Place the heel on the floor. Lengthen the hands to the ceiling. Bring them forward and walk your hand down the leg. And then up we go. Bring your hands back to heart. Bend the knee, put the foot on the floor. Bend that knee, bend the knee up, flex the foot, extend that leg. Put the foot on the floor, lengthen through the spine, and then walk the hands down the leg. One more breath. Come up, bend the knee, put the foot on the floor. Same leg, bring it up. Flex. Push. Place the heel on the floor. Lengthen through the spine. Walk the hands down the leg. Keeping the back flat, looking beyond those toes, feeling that stretch. And up we go. Let's do the other side. Hands to heart. Bring that knee up. Flex. Push through that heel. Hold that leg up. Pull that belly in. Don't lean back. Place the heel on the floor. Lengthen through the spine. Walk your hands down the leg. Feel that stretch in that hamstring, looking beyond those toes, keeping that back flat. And up we go. Bend the knee. Hands to heart. Extend. Foot down. Lengthen. Walk your hands down that leg. All right, bend the knee. Hands to heart. Bring that knee up. Flex the foot. Extend. Place the foot down. Lengthen through the spine. And walk those hands down that leg. One more breath. All right. So now I'm going to take my right ankle and I'm just going to lay it here on my left leg. Now, if this doesn't feel good for you, you can always cross ankle to ankle. Okay, it's fine. Okay, I'm just going to lengthen through my spine and I'm going to begin to let my heart fall forward. So a little stretch for the hip glute area back here. You feel that? All right, let's go ahead and come up and then let's rock our baby. Okay, place the leg down, lengthen through the spine, place the elbow there, chin on those fingers and press gently. If you like that version, smile. And up we go and rock your baby. Okay, and let's do one final version. I don't care, whatever you like to do. Just feel that stretch. Maybe you like the version that the arms come out and down. It's always a good version. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Just feel the stretch. All right, let's go to the other side. So maybe we just hang out here. You know, you could be great. This could be what you need right here, and that's fine. If you want a little more, you're going to lengthen through the spine and begin to let that heart fall forward. All right, let's come up and rock our baby. And put that leg down. This time I'm going to put my elbow here on that in front of the knee, and my chin is going to press down on those fingers. And up I go. And rock our baby. And the final version. Either of those two, but if you like the one where your arms come out and down, that's a good version. This is my favorite right here. I'm just going to stick with this one. One more breath. All right, go ahead and come up. We made it. Yay. Go ahead and sit back in your chair. You can lean back. Place those hands lightly on the thighs, flipping the palms up if that feels okay. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and close your eyes.
Take the opportunity. When you have the opportunity to add joy to someone's life, do it. When you have the opportunity to experience something new, take it. Each time you come across the opportunity to learn, make the most of it. If you encounter the opportunity to take on a challenge, give your best to it. Look at the world and clearly see what's there. Then look again and see what could be. See the opportunities for improvement, fulfillment, and value. Let life's continuing opportunities inspire you into action. Focus your energy and your efforts on transforming opportunities into valuable realities. No matter what the situation, you have the opportunity to make a positive difference by the way you choose to live. As life swirls around you, commit yourself to creating beneficial outcomes. Don't give regrets the chance to weigh you down. Recognize the opportunities, act on them, and make life better because of the way you choose to live it.
Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up at the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with the hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that opposite hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. Click on that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and I will see you next time.